So who's the first group? All right, you guys ready? All right, so hey, respect, remember, respect. So when they're presenting, I want you guys to keep it down. You guys got it? So pay attention. You guys have, you want to set a timer for me?
Do we want to, yeah, I can.
Thank you. So you guys have 5 minutes to pitch it. You know what? 3 minutes. I give them 3. Because really the first minute somebody's going to decide whether or not they're going to give you money. The other 4 you just talking whether or not they don't really care. So you guys have 3 minutes to give me your best pitch on where your business plan is. Okay? This is what I'm looking at. So as a business person, this is what I'm looking at before I invest in anything. This is also how I used to run my businesses. If it's important and urgent, then I want to try to focus here. I want to focus all my money. This is what I want to get everything here. Time, everything goes here. Okay? So this is more, if it falls in this category, it's definitely going to look at getting an investment from me or Trevana, okay? Then if it's important but it's not urgent, so let's say you got a good idea. Not urgent means that nobody wants it, so it's important, but now you got to market it. It's a little bit less. And then not important, you're going to do what? Huh? Exactly. You're going to delegate it to somebody else. So that means you're gonna present your plan with, hey, somebody else is gonna handle this for us because we don't want to deal with it. Because all I want to know is I don't want this being wasted on stuff that's urgent but not important. If it needs to get done tomorrow, you got to call a customer back, hire somebody else to do it. If you guys are at the level to do that, hire somebody else to do it. Like you got to focus on making more money. You got to train somebody else to make calls. If you can't train somebody else to make sales, you can't sell. Just being honest. You can't run your business by yourself. Does that make sense? You guys can have individual businesses and work for yourselves, but you cannot literally run your business by yourself. You can't do all of these. All right. When you start out, this is what you're gonna be doing, everything by yourself. But as you start to grow, like I'm at the level now, just got Mallory this week to help me for film, because I got tired of doing my own filming. I got tired of it. So now she does it for me. Now she's trusting me to pay her right? So you guys have to understand, if you delegate, you're taking what? What is this called? Starts with an R, who can tell me? Responsibility. You're taking responsibility. So this means you are responsible and you have to be reliable. That means your character, your attitudes, your actions, your thoughts, your communication. This is all you. You delegate it out, you better be able to pay for it. Start a business to take care of our families, right? All right, so first group, who's up? You guys? All right, Trevana, you got the timer? We got 3 minutes. When you're talking about your plans, you have to be able to scale your business. Just if you do one avenue and you have it, like that's all you got. If you can't scale it, you're not gonna make 100 million, 10 million. You might even make $1 million, honestly. Depends on, or that may be your ceiling, that's it. How many of you guys are providers for your families? Like if you made $1 million, y'all could change our family life. Raise your hand. So that's everybody, right? So you don't want to just go in and say, all right, this is great to get me here, but I'm not giving up 35% of my company. We're not saying you made a bad decision. You just need the money, right? But at some point, if I try to cash in on an equity, you got to pay me all of that at the value of the company that it works now. And you value the company at 35%, you put it a little over at $1 million. So if I cash in my 35% and it's worth 10 mil, what'd I get? Yeah, you got to know your numbers, right? So when you guys are talking investments, talking about money, you got to know your numbers, because I can devalue your business in 10 seconds. You'd be like, yeah, because you want the money, but I want, okay? Woo! Ah! No, they did not get a deal. Hey, what? I'm gonna let you guys tell me, why didn't I invest? Who was listening? Why didn't I invest in the deal? That's the only thing y'all were missing. They didn't have a plan to get it out there. So social media. So Trevana, how many of your followers convert to actual real estate customers?
Mine all. It takes a lot.
A lot. So that's how much money do you think that costs us? So it's not free. So just because you post an account doesn't mean that they're gonna do it, right? How much money do you have to invest in social media in order to generate a customer to pay you that $150? If it's $150, you're not making any money. So that's a brand that's already established. So I'm not knocking your idea, right? I'm not saying you're not gonna be successful. It's just when you came to me, you didn't have a plan on how to market it. So if you were gonna capitalize your social media following 30K followers, you got about a 2% conversion rate, guaranteed. And if that times 150, you ain't hitting 325 unless y'all really got some sponsorships, really got some money in the arcade games, because y'all gotta pay licensing fees for all the games, the rental fees for the games, service them, equipment, all of that, okay? Who learned something today? Good. All right, I want to hear as quick as you can. Tell me what you learned. Good. So learning how to numbers. So those of y'all that hate math, you gotta have relationships. Relationships are important. So hey, how many of you guys, before y'all got on the bus, I'm not trying to cause any problems. How many of you guys didn't like your partners in your groups? Raise your hand. Just be honest. Like I didn't like your partners in your groups. All right. So hey, so look, this is a so hey, real quick, this is a common problem. Listen up. This is a common problem in businesses today. This is why a lot of people fail, because they can't get along with people who don't agree with them. How many of you guys didn't like the people in your groups because they didn't agree with your idea? Be honest, raise your hand. Okay, so see that? I'm saying though, y'all made it work, but get rid of it, okay? Everything that you say and come up with, everything that I've come up with, I didn't get this far. Hey, pay attention. I didn't get this far without running into some issues along the way, okay? I didn't get to this bracket where I'm now able to pay people to do things that I don't want to do by just saying, oh, you don't like my idea, I'm gonna just walk away. I listened to perspective. In fact, I'll tell you how I got here. So my mentor in January, last November, he called the owner of this building, Terry, and he said, hey, I think you really should meet with him. So this guy's been my mentor for 2.5 years. He told me that because I added value to him, he figured I would be a great asset to him. So when I started my business, I only had a couple speaking gigs and then I stopped. I had some issues at home, my relationships, I had to figure that out because I was still trying to develop as a man and as a person. So as you guys are sitting here today, the books that you guys got, the blue one, the red, honestly all of them really, even this little pamphlet here, this little packet here, this has a lot of information for you. And it has the 20th because yesterday y'all was supposed to be here, Jordan, but y'all came on the 26th, all right? The point is, I'm trying to prepare you guys to not only be strong business leaders, but understand the value of being a strong person and individual that somebody wants to do business with. So some of you guys talking about 35%, 50%, like some of y'all don't even have a character to handle giving somebody 50% of your company, but y'all want 100% of it, okay? I'm being honest, like it takes that long to get over the hump. If you're not developed as a human being, I don't care what business you create, it can look good on paper, but when actually you guys start to function, it won't last long, okay? So whatever issues you guys got, whatever environments you guys got, whatever situations you guys are in right now, like I'm not saying squash it, but you gotta understand priority If your vision is important to you and it's urgent, it's gonna take a lot of this. So sitting in this space of not important, parties, cars, debt, alcohol. Like, I'm not saying that you guys can't drink. I'm not the don't say the, like E.T. said, I'm not the don't say no to drugs dude. I'm saying it's taking away this. The time you spend in burning off your high, burning off your hangover, you're not making any money. And now you're becoming less of a person who needs something else to get through instead of somebody who can push through. Because Shavana works 18-hour days, I work 18-hour days. Mallory, I'm sure probably on the weekend, she doesn't have a weekend. She just goes and does like videography everywhere, okay? So if you really want it, you gotta understand, how do I get more of this without sacrificing any of this? Like, how do I get more time without sacrificing my money? And what can I do right now to show that I have money to get to the place where I can sustain my business, become a human being that people actually want to do business with? And how can I stay patient? It's seven words. All right, the word no. Learn how to handle the word no. First, failure. You're going to fail. Your first plan won't work. Second plan won't work. Third plan won't work. You guys aren't trying to outlast anybody else except for yourself. 95% of businesses fail in the first 5 years. Or sorry, 2 years. But I'll say 5 because 2 years you gotta actually make money. That's when people quit. So 95% of businesses fail in the first 5 years, okay? Of that, after that 5 years, 2% is the only ones that make it to 10 and beyond, okay? So you're not competing against yourself. Whatever business you create, think 10 years ahead, 5 years ahead. If somebody creating the same thing as you, let them. Watch what they do, make it 10% better, and you'll be able to compete with them and probably outshine them, because once they give up, you will keep going, okay? Third word, demand. You gotta almost solve a problem. You have to create a solution to a problem. Don't just create a business and then hope people show up. Have customers, have a plan for get people there. All right, fourth word is the who. Who can you partner with? Who can you learn from? Who can you grow with as you're learning to start to develop your business and develop your experience and start to learn? This is where college comes in at. For those of you who can't afford college, my mom said I wasn't paying for school when I was 12 years old. Guess what I did? I hustled and got a full ride scholarship to Maryville University. It's the top school in St. Louis. I was not playing. My mom said, I ain't paying. I said, neither am I. So we're gonna have a problem. So academically, I focused. I got through all the adversity. Now the win. Stop thinking short term. I told y'all 10 years, 5 years minimum. If you're not gonna do it for 5 years, don't start. Because I don't wanna hear it, because it's gonna get hard. You're gonna have life happen. You're gonna have stuff happen, things go on. You guys gotta adjust to be able to make adjustments, okay? So don't think about when it's gonna, don't think when is in 12 months I'm gonna have, in 24 months, no, it's gonna take you 24 months to make $10,000. And you're gonna be like, dang, this was hard. So imagine somebody making $1 million.